Alright guys, hello and welcome. This is an update for my channel. I haven't actually done one of these before, but I figured I'd throw you guys out. God, I can't even talk today. I figured I'd throw a bone out to you guys and explain to you what my channel is doing, the progression of it, etc. Okay, I first need to give you a little bit of history, but don't worry, it's not huge, on the channel. First off, it was basically no traffic at all. And really, the traffic only picked up when I did Sword of the Stars. I did Sword of the Stars The Pit, and I suddenly got just 150 subscribers, and everyone wanted to see that game. And that's good because I found a game that triggered a nerve with the community, and everyone wanted to view it. So that's awesome. Also, people liked my Don't Starve videos. I was getting, 50, 60 views on those, as well as over 100 views on Sword of the Stars The Pit. So everything together worked out really well. And I've been juggling about 290 to 300 subs now. And I know why I haven't grown, and that's really because many of the guys who subscribed to me because of The Pit. And I didn't do any more of The Pit after I had finished it. I beat the game on Insane, and then I did We Can Win This on Insane. And once I did that, I basically finito. I'm done with the game, and I need to move on to different games. And the backlash from the subs was, I want to see more. I want to see more of Sword of the Stars. And so I lost subs because I wasn't throwing out Sword of the Stars. And I need to explain that I'm kind of done with Sword of the Stars because I don't think there's anything really to glean from doing more episodes of Sword of the Stars. We've all seen I beat the game on Insane. Yeah, there's 10 more levels now with the update for $5 with the expansion pack, and there's 2 more classes. But isn't it really just more of the same? The classes have more special abilities to throw out there, but at the end of the day, it's basically just progressing through the pit, just plus 10 levels. Maybe they've added a different ending. Maybe. Uh, I might look into that, but money is really tight, and when I get a little bit of money together for every game I purchase, it's always really cheap. It's always got to be like a $2.40 game or a $3 game, and I know the expansion's only $5. But I really wanted to throw out my I wanted to broaden my channel by throwing out more games. Now, from the Dragon community, from the Dragon Den, I've gotten some subs based on my fan game, Legacy of the Lost, for Dragon Quest. And I know that a lot of you guys don't care about Dragon Quest, but some of you new guys like Dragon Quest. So where I stand in Dragon Quest is I'm 1 episode away from completing the game. I just can't do it because my last episode I failed at the 3rd stage of the boss, and ever since then I've been trying to get footage for beating him, and I haven't done that yet. So I've been doing that about twice a day, two attempts a day over the last week and a half, and it hasn't gone well. As a matter of fact, most attempts, no, I'm sorry, scratch that. All attempts, I haven't even passed the first 3, the first stage with the 3 bosses, because I got damn lucky on the first try. So now they're throwing out Paralyze and Absolute Zero, and I can't fucking win. So anyway, where my channel's headed in the future, now that you guys probably all want to see this, I'm trying to get new games in. I've got a list of games I can play. Now, I still have Ghostbusters, the game, and I know that's not popular. I think 5 people are viewing it at most. And I see the views, so I know that nobody likes it. But I like the game, so I kind of want to finish the game just because I've started it. So if you guys don't want more Ghostbusters, just bear with it. But I am still trying other games. I am still trying to put stuff out there. I just uploaded another Don't Starve episode for Season 2. And that is me. I'm going to start Adventure Mode, so with Wilson. And what I want to do is finish all 5 maps of Adventure Mode to see the end of the game. And if I do that, I can actually do an Until We Win, or We Can Win This. Now, I just said Until We Win because Until We Win was my inspiration for We Can Win This. Okay, so if you guys understand who Lord Cat is, Jason, whatever his name is, and you know where that comes from, that was my inspiration for that. So that's why that came out, because I wanted to continue the legacy of doing games until we win, but I didn't want to call it until we win because he claimed that, and as a professional courtesy, I don't want to steal that on YouTube. So it was we can win this, so we can win whatever game I play. And by and large, we can win this has been roguelike games. Now, not always. There's Castles 1, there's Castles 2. That's not roguelike. And then there's, well, Oregon Trail is kind of roguelike because you only get one life. You know, your party dies and that's it. I'm taking a deep breath here because our property, I have to explain this too, because I think you guys will be entertained by it. We have a section of property, and a week ago, a church is being built across the way from us. Okay, we're here, and a church is being built here, an Orthodox Christian church. It's right here. It's a Serbian church actually, and we had some land right around here, and they rented this piece of land from us to park for their Serbfest. Serbfest is tonight, and so they paid us to rent the land for parking, and it's overflown tremendously. There's actually parking down the street from us for Serbfest. People are coming from Orlando. It's a big turnout for this actually. So good for them for having a successful run. Serbfest is Serbia. If you don't know where Serbia is, it's really close to Dubrovnik, Croatia, that area, which is north of Greece. So that's where that is. And they're having a Serbfest tonight. I don't know if that's in relation to any Serbian holiday, so forgive me if I don't know Serbian holidays, obviously. But it's also a fundraiser. And I respect the fundraiser because they're still trying to complete their church. It's almost done, but it's not quite. So they're having a fundraiser. To me, though, $15 a pound for lamb. It is roast lamb on a spit, but $15 a pound is really pushing the limit of what I would consider an appropriate fundraiser price. Most of us are comfortable paying $1 for a Coke if it's a fundraiser because we know that the profits are going towards why we're there. You know, you have a Little League fundraiser, you understand that you're going to be paying more money than normal because they're building money to buy new equipment, you know, new gloves or whatever. So they're having a fundraiser to finalize their church. That's fine. I just think $15 a pound is just pushing it. I mean, yeah, it's cooked. You eat it right there. It actually smells fucking fantastic. But I just think that's pushing the limit for a fundraiser. I really do. They did import this. I don't say import. They didn't fucking probably buy it from Serbia. But I mean, they did bring in this giant roast leg of lamb. I mean, it's just this gigantic lamb leg, and they're cutting it up, and so it looks good. It even smells fantastic. But I just think it's pushing it for that price. I went there because for an hour. I went there from about 6:30, 7:30 tonight. So whenever this gets posted tonight is me coming home and recording it. So anyway, I understand this isn't part of the channel update, but I thought you guys might be interested in this too. So they gave us 4 tokens of $5 each for allowing us. Well, first they rented the parking lot from us, the land for parking, and then they also gave our family 4 tokens of $5 each to say you can actually use these if you want to come over. And the only persons home right now are myself. So I used them. I went over there. And the Serbian beer they have, this like deer lager, it's a darker beer, so it's a lager. It's $5 a beer. I would never pay $5 a beer. But they gave it to me for free. So I got 4 of them because $20 worth of tokens, and you have to use these tokens at the beer shack. So bingo. And they're 16.9 ounce bottles of Serbian beer. And so basically that's 5 2/3 shot glasses full of 40%. And I had all of those in an hour. So would you consider me buzzed at close to 6 shots an hour? No, I'm not buzzed at all. I wish I was, but I'm not. Anyway, so they're a nice gathering. They're Serbians, all of them. They're just all from all over the place. Like I didn't know there was this many Serbians in Florida. I didn't. But anyway, Um, Serbfest. I don't know if it's again in relation to any national holiday. Back to my channel. Um, I'm still trying to do the last episode of Legacy of the Lost. It's not dead. I didn't abandon it. I'm just trying to get footage for the last battle, and I can't do it. Sword of the Stars, the Pit. I'm done with it. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm done with it. But don't unsubscribe just because I'm done with Sword of the Stars. Maybe I'll throw in an episode in the future. Because I know 100 subs like it. But I really hope that there's more on my channel because I'm really trying to branch out. You know, a fan-made game. Then we have Ghostbusters, you know, which is by whatever those guys are, who now have made a really shitty game, which is sad because they had so much potential with them doing a good job with the Ghostbusters title. So that Ghostbusters isn't dead either. I'm letting you guys know that I'm doing more of that. So there you go. And those are harder to render for me, so they take a while. I think I'll have another episode up in a week. Also, I'm in college, and this is week 8, pushing on week 9, and midterms are next week. So you guys can't really expect a whole lot of video game turnaround on my channel while I'm trying to study for midterms. It's really hard, okay? I'm trying, but it's hard. Anyway, so what new? What's new? What am I going to throw out on my channel in the future? And I think that's really what people are wondering about. Well, GOG.com had a sale recently, and I picked up a game for $2.40. I'm not going to tell you what the game is at the moment, but you guys might like it. And I've been gifted a game. So actually, GOG had a deal until the 17th of this month. So if you buy any game on GOG, you get The Witcher for free. So now I have The Witcher. I didn't care about The Witcher, but I've got it now for free. So I have The Witcher. And I have Sacred. That's what I bought for $2.39, $2.40. Now I already own Sacred. I own the box copy. I own the box copy of Sacred and Sacred Underworld. But I couldn't resist the fact that I'm coughing. Couldn't resist the fact that it was for $2.40, and now I have a DRM-free copy of Sacred that I can install anytime without fishing out the boxes. So that's what I bought. I bought Sacred. I don't know if you guys want to see Sacred. It's pretty much a Diablo clone. As a matter of fact, it's a really good Diablo clone, Diablo 2 clone. So if you guys want to see Sacred, let me know. Comments below. I might throw it out anyway, but there's like 5 characters in Sacred. And the best character to play is the Valkyrie because she is an all-around, across-the-board character that you can choose to build any way you want. I've done it. She can do spears, she can do daggers, she can do swords, she can do crossbows, even though she's not really good at it. She can do, I said spears. She can do, well, basically any weapon. So she's across the board. So she's a beginner class. But she's my favorite class, not because she's a beginner class, but just because you have freedom with her that you don't have with most other characters. But it also comes with Sacred Plus and Sacred Underworld, so that includes the Dwarf and a few other, and one other class that was introduced. So we have that. We have a couple other freebie games. I have Homeworld and Homeworld Cataclysm and Homeworld 2. I didn't buy those from GOG or anything. I just own those. I could do those. But anyway, so in a nutshell, what's the history of my channel? Oh, not the history. Where's my channel going? I'm trying to finish up Legacy of the Lost. I'm trying to do more Ghostbusters. And Don't Starve. We're going to do Adventure Mode. Apart from those 3 games, I do have a 4th game slot open. Because Don't Starve doesn't take a lot of time away from me. Well, strike that. It took an enormous amount of time, actually, to get the first 4 episodes together, because that montage you saw was about 4 or 5 hours of me playing the game. So, anyway, so we have that. But Don't Starve I could do in spurts. I could record in spurts and then throw it out there. So, I could do 20 minutes of Don't Starve at a time. So that's why over the course of 2 weeks I could get a 3-hour episode and then throw it out. So Don't Starve actually doesn't take that much time away from me per day. So I have that. and Ghostbusters, which slowly I'll throw more episodes out, 30-minute, 20-minute episodes here and there. I have a better program now to compress Fraps data, so it shouldn't take as long. Handbrake is a better program. I was using Fraps to record, and then I was using Virtual Dub to compress to AVI. Then I was using FreeMake AVI converter. FreeMake was changing it to MP4. Then from MP4 I could use Camtasia to upload it. Wow, right? 4 programs. So now I can record with Fraps, convert to MP4 with Handbrake, and then Camtasia can do all the editing that I need to do. So we have that. Handbrake was free as well, so we're good there. I have to get free programs. I just can't afford a $300 program at the moment. Oh, someone gifted me a virus named Tom. So if you guys want to see that, maybe just for the cutscenes, but I can't do a virus named Tom as a Let's Play because it's a strategy kind of... you can't really do that and do live commentary, so whatever, right? It's fun to see the cutscenes. Some of them are a little bit weird, a little bit morbid, but it's fun. But I can't do that live. I have to play the game, record it, and then you guys would see the post hoc commentary. So I do have a virus named Tom. It was gifted to me. And I do have Sacred, the whole thing. So that's where my channel stands right now. I do have some other games that I could just throw out there, but they're like, you know, Retro Goggles? I have Retro Goggles, and that was Raystorm. Well, I have another game for Retro Goggles that I can throw out there. It won't take too long, actually. It's a really good game, I think. It's still a shooter like Raystorm, but I feel it's the spiritual successor to Raystorm. I don't want to spoil it. There is a sequel to Raystorm, Ray Crisis, which I own physical copies now, but I don't want to play Ray Crisis because it doesn't feel like Raystorm. Raystorm was good. Ray Crisis was a cash out, I think. It looks pretty, but I don't think it feels like Raystorm. But the game I'm going to maybe throw out there for Retro Goggles, I feel is the spiritual successor to Raystorm. So I have that game too. I'll throw that out there sometime soon to keep you guys interested. I want to keep my channel flowing. So that's where I stand. I know I've talked the fuck out of you guys for almost 40 minutes, so I'm going to stop now. If you guys want more channel updates, let me know, because I'm cool with that. Let you know where I'm going with it. So, anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll see you later.